Doing my brows, doing my brows, doing my brows. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Jane. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited today. I'm finally filming a video that I've been wanting to do forever. It is my everyday brow routine. In this video, I will be showing you how I fill in my brows. I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to kind of maintenance your brows, how to do your brows. This isn't a full, like, I don't show you how I trim my brows, how I do my brows normally. So this is just like how I fill them in. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's start the video. So I did one brow off camera, so I'm gonna do the other one, so my left brow. And basically what I do to prep, so this is tip number one if you guys are struggling to get your brows to look more like hydrated, or especially just look better and not so dry or cakey, is to definitely exfoliate the brows, exfoliate your whole face, but exfoliate your brows and then hydrate. So that is definitely the key. I think I've noticed a huge difference with how the product lays, and then your brows just look like more fluffy, and just the skin looks better, the brows look better, product lays on better. So that's pretty much what I did. After we exfoliate and then we moisturize our brows, I'm going to go in with the Morphe brow pencil. This is their micro brow pencil in Java. It's literally my favorite product. I've been using it for I think over 2 years now, and it is hands down the best product you can get. It's $5 at any Morphe or Ulta store, but it's just so easy to use. The product doesn't come off waxy. It works really well. And it's long wearing. That's what I like about the product, is that it doesn't rub off, it doesn't move, it doesn't budge. So I think it's a really great product. So this is what I'm going to be using today. And I'm gonna bring you in closer so that you guys can get a better look. So pretty much I have my brows already trimmed, groomed, and pretty much the shape that I like. I think the one thing and the one tip that I can say for any brow issues is just to go to somebody who knows what they're talking about, like knows how to do brows and knows how to shape them and wax them. I think waxing is a great way to do your brows. It really will define the shape better. It will make it easier on you because it gets rid of all those little like peach fuzz, the vellus hairs is what we call them. And then you just have a better canvas to work with your brows. Also, you can just get a better shape. They look a lot better afterwards. So I pretty much already keep them pretty maintained for the most part. So another tip is just to like kind of visualize like what you want your brow to look like. I think we all have like a specific shape we like. So typically I like to go for I don't know how to describe this, a narrow brow with a high arch and then a very thin-ish tail. You'll kind of see what I'm going for once I start going, but so yeah, pretty much all you want to do is, for the first part, I like to flatten the top hairs on my brows just like this. Make sure you guys are in frame. So yeah, I like to flatten the hairs on my top of my brow, and then what I like to do is I like to go into the product, and then what I typically do is, since you don't want that line, that very prominent line to show, especially when you're doing your brows, I usually work the product like this with a very light hand. And what this is kind of doing, it's filling it in without having to create this harsh line at the top, because what I notice some people do is that they'll draw this whole line right across the top of their brow and the bottom, and it's just so easily like noticeable, and I don't think that's an efficient way to fill in your brows. So I'll drag the product from the top to the center of the brow like this, and then work my product towards the front of my brow like this. But you want to make sure you drag the product downward and not just straight across, because you want to fill in the holes that are in the body. So you want to fill in all these little gaps and holes in the body of the brow, so that way it looks more natural. And then afterwards, you just kind of want to drag the spoolie down to just blend it just slightly. Yeah, so I'll just go in the bottom and do the same technique, and I'll just drag my brush or the product upward towards the brow with a very, very light hand. That's the key, is a very, very light hand. So now that I kind of have the body done, I work the front of my brow. So typically I like an ombre brow. So the product is mostly centered probably towards the middle of the brow and then the end of the brow. I know some people don't like that look. There's just preferences. You just kind of have to work with what you got. But pretty much I'll just drag the product very lightly, just this one line. And you'll notice it's kind of harsh at first. And then I'll sometimes bring the product upward just a little bit. And then I'll use my finger. I'll just use my ring finger and just lightly dab the front. I find this way makes it a little bit more natural looking. It makes it softer, but without having to take away the whole product, because sometimes when I use the spoolie of the brow or the micro pencil, it takes away all the product and then it's kind of like I have to start all over again. So you just kind of want to work in steps and just work slowly and just kind of build that, and then I'll keep going until excuse my fingernails. I took off my dip powder a couple months ago and I haven't redone them or redid them because my nails, I had an infection and it was the worst on my thumb, and I was like, well, I'm never getting my nails done again. So I'm taking a break. So excuse my crusty looking nails. I'll get them fixed one day, but for now, you'll just work with what I got. So we have the front of the brow done and then mostly the body of the brow done. I'm gonna work on the tail, and pretty much what you're gonna do with that is same thing, just kind of envision what you want the shape to look like. So I liked my tail to be just a tiny bit fuller. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the top and work the product downward. And you notice there's there's a lot to fill in basically. And I just noticed if I just work in small sections, blend it out with the spoolie, we'll keep working the product downward and spoolie, downward and spoolie, that you'll get more of a natural look. Sometimes when it comes off a little bit harsh, I'll just keep blending with the spoolie, but that's pretty much how I fill in that. And then I'll go to the bottom and do the exact same thing. It's just filling in those holes. That's pretty much all that brows, that's just what you're doing with your brows, is you're just filling them in. There's just the holes, and then just making sure the outer line of the brow is completely blended and also looks natural as well. So next I will be using the Kylie brow. Let's see if you can see this. Ooh. Kylie? It's not gonna focus, is it? Okay, there we go. The Kylie brow matte highlighter stick. Now, when I'm using this product, I definitely just use it for the purpose of highlighting under my brow, but very naturally. So basically what highlighting under the brow bone is, it just gives it a nice carved out look. So people usually use a concealer for this, or you can use pretty much any concealer stick, whether it's matte or the liquid kind of concealer. But I usually like the matte stick concealer. I find it very easy to work with. It also looks a lot natural. So basically what I'll do is just carve out the bottom of my brow, and this kind of ensures that it looks clean, it looks more precise, and it just looks better in my opinion. I like to use this product, and same thing, just use your finger and kind of blend it out. Also, using a matte stick can make it look more natural and have a better finish. Alright, so the last and final step of my brow tutorial is pretty much I use a clear brow gel. So basically the clear brow gel will hold your brows in place and ensures that your brows won't move for the entire day. And what I like to use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. And I'll just go over the brows just like so. Same thing, light hand. take off any extra product and just kind of go over where you want your brows hairs to stay, where you want them to move. I usually flick the front and then just kind of drag the back, and then yeah, I kind of use my fingers just to shape it, but pretty much this is all I do for that. So that is it for my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can follow along and try it yourselves. I really appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button, follow me, like this video. Of course, I will be back for more makeup videos, skincare videos, and any other videos that I come up with. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.